moments later.
Of my actions chasing me right now. I don't want no consequence. I don't want no consequences chasing me right now. Someone take this consequence. Someone take this consequence and chasing me right now. Jesus, take the consequence.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Honest question for you. You walk into a bar with your boys. One of them says, give me the tallest, iciest, frothiest can of Bud Light that you can get for me. What would you say to them? Would you make fun of them? Would you stop them from ordering that? Would you take a photo and send it to his girlfriend or whatever? Yeah, probably, because Bud Light has become a meme, right? Like, watch.
What's up, bro? Hey, man, just getting some Coors Light. No, just getting some Coors Light for the party. Yeah, we good. What the heck, man, you doing?
Okay, so even though we have reports of Bud Light literally giving away their products, buying it back now is the big news of the day. That Bud Light is buying back its product. We have interesting reports from all around the country that you can't even give this stuff away for free because it's been turned into a meme because you don't want to be seen drinking it. This is what a panic crisis, of course, looks like for your beer brand. Clay Travis, who is the founder of Outkick Coverage and somebody who's regular guest in conservative media, had a weekend experiment in Nashville. Beer Coolers in Nashville area event. Pick which beer you want. No one would take the Bud Light all night long. Big issue going forward for Bud Light. Many don't want to be seen with their products. So let's go ahead and watch these videos back to back that he posted, because I think that there's something very interesting to be learned here. Here at the beginning of the night, you can see that Clay Travis is clearly at some type of country music festival with his friends in the music in the background.
It's 6:45. Experiment here. There appear to be 3 different types of beer in this cooler. Franklin, Tennessee, Yuengling, Ultra, and Bud Light. 6:45. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to come back and record this at 9:45 and show you what's left. And I understand for all you people who are like, well, Ultra's still the same company. I understand. I understand the argument, I think. I think it's the same company. All right, it's now 10:15. I'm not a marketing expert, but the only beer left at the West Fest VIP, whatever you want to call it, event, Bud Light. Not ideal.
Not ideal. He said, no, none of this is ideal. Weekend experiment. So he followed up by saying overall consumption of Bud Light is now down 26%. This is an unmitigated disaster for the brand. And now they're avoiding the beer to avoid being mocked by even just drinking the beer. There's no quick fix here. The brand is slaughtered in red states and beer drinking community. There's hardly any SEC tailgates this fall. Of course, Clay Travis is a sports guy, right? At his core, at his center. And so that is just one of the small experiments that are being taken place all across the country. Clay Travis talked about this on a recent interview.
At a event out here where I live in Franklin, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, and the cooler had a bunch of different types of beer. And so when the event started, there were bands playing. It was a lot of fun. I opened the cooler and I reached in and I said, oh, this is interesting. You had Mich Ultra, and I understand Mich Ultra is also an Anheuser-Busch product. And then you had Yuengling, and you actually had a couple of other ranch waters and other things in there, and a lot of Bud Lights. And when I opened it up, I turned to my wife and I said, hey, I bet nobody here will come and take a Bud Light, and we'll look back in several hours. I bet this thing will be filled basically with only Bud Light. They didn't restock the cooler. It was just right there. Pop the top, grab whatever beer you want. And by late in the evening, all that was left was Bud Light. And since I posted these videos, by the way, guys, I've had so many people reach out to me, particularly all over the South, and say, this is happening at my golf course, or this is happening at my minor league baseball stadium, or all these different places where people walk up and make a choice about what kind of beer they want. So
So what kind of choices are people making about what kind of beer that they want? Well, people are making the choice to absolutely not drink Bud Light in every conceivable area and region of the country. In fact, Bud Light sales is down double digits in every region of the country. Don't think that this is some type of like deep south problem. In fact, the mountain region is where Bud Light sales have declined the worst, 30%. Bud Light now is going to buy back unsold beer. Following Dylan Mulvaney crisis, this, according to the New York Post, Bud Light has reportedly told wholesalers it will buy back unsold cases of beer past its expiration date, as Anheuser-Busch sales have lagged in the disastrous marketing partnership with Dylan Mulvaney. Anheuser-Busch is looking to make amends with alienated customers that were put off by Mulvaney's social media posts touting Bud Light. The company is planning to have Bud Light sponsor a veterans group for the first time ever. Oh, wow. Got it. So pivot off the graves of American soldiers. See how that works for you. The internet is littered with videos like this one of Bud Light being stacked up to the ceiling. They can't even give it away, and this is like half price. Bud Light, the prices here at this particular Sam's Club is like $16. That's half price if you were to order this on like DoorDash or Uber Groceries or what have you. Other videos showing how Budweiser has forced Walmart to effectively move their product up to the very, very front of the store. This is primo real estate, some of the best in America, to get your products placed inside of the front of Walmart. Speaking of primo real estate.
All right, guys, it's pretty windy today, but in a few seconds, this billboard should be changing to a Bud Light billboard. Y'all see that?
This is a creator on YouTube that has used his ability to buy digital ads to make a Butt Light ad. This butt's for you. I'm not above potty humor. I'm not above dad jokes on this channel. Will Bud Light sue me for my Butt Light billboard? This is conservative vibes. Don't know the guy, but really funny channel and really funny video. What is the result of this, the most successful boycott in American history? Well, this is what Bud Light stock looks like. This is the year, okay? We're not cherry picking here. We're not grabbing a few weeks. This is just the year of 2023, which is important for a business. This isn't even just like their quarter. This is their year. So we are zooming out to show you exactly what has happened to Bud Light. We have reached nearly the low for the year 2023. We're a couple pennies off. Most successful boycott in the history of all boycotts ever. There is no second. So we must keep it up. I mean, again, I feel like a broken record, but you got to keep going. We got to keep going. You have these, you have these articles saying that they've dropped for the 6th consecutive week. Every single week that you have, every single week that the sales do not return, every single week that the people inside of the industry have to look at charts like this. Here's the sales volume year over year from the start of the boycott. Bud Light down nearly 30%. Coors Light and Miller Lite up nearly 20%. Well, where do you think the drinkers are going? Every year you have to look at data like this, and every time you get this, you see the cooler experiment or the guy with the billboards, you change culture. You create a new chapter inside of an advertising playbook that must be taught in marketing school. Like, you create a new dark chapter for a brand that went woke and betrayed its customers and spit in our faces. Continue. We are winning. Continue. We're saving America here on this channel. Please join us. Like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Benny.